Alright, yo. Good morning. I am currently on my way to my pre-op appointment. I am having surgery October 15th. I'm sorry, if y'all can't tell, I'm definitely not excited about this. Not really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to recovery. I'm looking forward to being better and, to start the recovery process and getting my life back for real. But for those who follow me on social media, know I've been posting about herniated disc. I found out I have 2 herniated discs in my back, my L4 and my L5, but there's also some like weird stuff going on with my L2 and my L3. So I don't know, man. It's frustrating, but I'm on my way to my pre-op appointment. I don't know exactly what's going to be done or what. I am going to ask all of the questions that I didn't get to ask when I first met with the doctor. And that was basically just to discuss my condition, what my options were. I do know that it's just not something that I want to continue to have to go through. But at the same time, I know right now with my current condition, I know I don't want to stay like this. So it's like surgery really is my only option. My doctor even told me straight up, and the surgeon, like the only way to fix herniated disc is to have surgery. Like once your discs are herniated, they're basically done for. Like they're no good. They're not gonna do me any good. The discs aren't gonna just go back in place. Like it don't work like that, unfortunately. So the best understanding that I could give y'all that I have for myself is those discs that you have are I'm getting off on the wrong exit. Those discs that are in your back they have like a gel-like substance in them, like inside of them in the middle, that kind of provides your cushion, your support in your back. So once that's gone, like from compression, that's what happens when your back has so much compression or is compressed so much, that gel shoots out, and that's what causes the compression in your lower back, because you no longer have that support. Like you no longer have that bounce, that squish, so that gel, once that gel is like depleted, like once that gel is gone, your disc goes bad. It's no longer providing you with the support that it once was. So that's basically what's going on in my back. And then I think, I might be wrong about this part, but I think the gel, like once that spreads out and it like makes contact with your nerves, that's what causes the nerve pain. So the nerve pain that I have affects my left side. Some people's right side is affected. Mine is more so my left side. So the nerve pain that I deal with literally is like, I'll have the shooting pain that goes from sometimes like my lower back all the way down my leg. A lot of times it stays right in the back of my calf muscle, and then like down, it stays right in the back of like my knee and down my calf muscle. This time, kind of how I knew something was, I guess, wrong, and I wasn't just dealing with normal, lower back compression. I started having different type of like pains and sensations that I've never had before. And once that started to happen, I had to start doing other things as far as like figuring out what exactly was going on. Now, I do have a history of sciatica, so I've been down this road before, and I had surgery for it, but the disc wasn't herniated at the time. It was bulging. But apparently I'm having some bulging in that disc again. Nonetheless, when it comes to this surgery, like I said, this isn't my first time dealing with some back pain and compression. So I thought I was dealing with a flare-up of my previous injury, because that would happen over the years. I had this surgery when I was 17. That was back in 2019. I'm 33 now, so that was years ago. after day 3 or day 4 of taking like pain meds and a muscle relaxer and whatnot, and I realized it wasn't getting better, that's how I knew there was really something wrong. Like, I really was not able to like stand up on my own 2 feet, bro. Like, I mean, I was, but I couldn't just stand. I couldn't just stand there. Like, I literally could not stand for like more than 2 minutes for real. Walking, no. Fortunately, at this point, I have been able to manage the pain a lot better than what I was before. Tylenol has literally been a game changer throughout this whole process. Before, I was just taking like the higher dose of ibuprofen that my doctor prescribed me, along with the muscle relaxer that I had, but I realized that really wasn't doing much for pain. The ibuprofen was more so for the inflammation, and then the muscle relaxer was, you know, obviously to try to relax the muscles, because I would have muscle spasms a lot also. I did learn that icy hot helps a whole lot too. I doubted icy hot in the beginning, but icy hot definitely helped. Like, it definitely helped for real. I was getting a lot of like burning and like stabbing pain right in my hip area, and that's something I never dealt with before with the previous injury or just over the years. So I think one night I was just like, let me try it. I'm just put icy hot like all over my hip or whatever. So I did that. Obviously, you got to get past like the burning sensation and whatnot, because that is irritating. But once you get past the burning sensation, I didn't really, you know, I wasn't really in any pain. And again, thanks to the Tylenol has definitely been a game changer for me, because I haven't really been in a lot of pain. Like, the pain has definitely been more mild than what it has been again when this first started. But yeah, I made it. I'm gonna take y'all in with me. Fire alarm. Fortunately, it wasn't long. Like, everybody going back in. Hopefully, I'll be seeing sooner than later, and it ain't a long wait, because I got things to do while preparing to not be able to do anything for 6 weeks during the recovery time. So
do you know how tall you are and how much you weigh?
5'3" and 152.
I feel like I actually fell off.
Probably.
But safe, of course, no allergies, and then Costco Pharmacy. I know it is not your first rodeo with the surgery, but I have a little nice pretty folder for you with, you know, information, nice little facts, medications, what to expect before, after, our phone number. Okay?
Okay.
There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Ethan. He'll be in shortly, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Me too.
Thank you.
Why don't we'll go through like the consent forms, go through all that. I'll kind of give you my normal spiel about, you know, what to expect. I mean, I know you've already had like a discectomy before, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be essentially the same type
Okay.
of process.
Okay.
But we'll go through, you know, what to expect and how we deal with things, and then if you have any other questions after that. So he's doing an L5S1 decompression. So he's not doing, if you were gonna be getting fused at that level as well,
Yeah.
he would then be putting in a spacer and then fusing the 2 levels together, like the 2 bones together. But all he's doing is taking away the disc like you've had done before.
Yeah.
And then the only reason why he put decompression in here means that he might have to remove a small piece of the bone if there's continued stenosis at the level after he takes out the disc.
Yeah.
So he might have to remove part of the bone. That's like not something that provides any stability to the spine at all. It's just essentially in the way. And so that's the only difference between the discectomy and a decompression. But we don't do disc replacements in the lumbar spine. We only put the spacers in there if we're going to end up fusing the levels together. So there's no you're not doing a fusion. That's a different type of process. But so we'll kind of go through these the consent form. So the first consent form is just for the surgery itself.
Okay.
We'll go through all the risks, benefits, all those things, and then the next one. Anytime you have surgery, you have to consent to blood transfusion.
Okay. Just in case it's needed.
Just in case.
Yeah,
It's not going to be needed at all. People don't lose.
It's like
it's
just in case. Yeah.
Right. Under the direction of Dr. Weber for, like we said, the L5-S1 decompression.
Right.
So the reason why we do this procedure is for relief of pain, improve function, improve quality of life, and to decompress the spinal canal. That's the big one, because right now you have, I'll kind of pull it up. You have a lot of. So you can see at this level, you have this big disc.
Yeah.
That's compressing the nerves here, so we want to decompress it, and that's what we're doing. So we're taking the pressure off the nerve. That's why you have the left leg pain.
Okay.
You've herniated part of the disc.
Yeah.
So we're cleaning up that disc. So you already have less disc at that level left that hasn't herniated.
Right.
So, just with a natural history of people getting older and arthritis and things, there's a chance that the levels where you've already herniated, now this is the second different level you've had operated on, there's a chance that you might need more surgery, potentially a fusion in the future as you get older, as you start to break down, as you start to develop some arthritis potentially. There's always a chance for that, but there's a chance for everybody. It's not just you.
Right.
Alternatives to this procedure, there really are none because the nerves are being squished. Some disc herniations do get better on their own, but usually we would see some improvement by now, and we haven't. So the only way to get rid of the pressure is to take the pressure off manually, essentially. So the day of surgery, they'll call you the day before to confirm the time. Surgery itself will take, including getting you down into the operating room, prepping you, putting you to sleep, doing the surgery, closing you back up, taking the breathing tube out, all that stuff, that total time will probably be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's not that long of a surgery. You'll wake up in the recovery room. They'll watch you there for a little while, a few hours, make sure you can eat and drink and tolerate that, make sure you can go to the bathroom on your own. And then the last two things that have to happen before you can leave are that, one, you have to make sure that physical therapy will work with you, so they'll see you down there, they'll come down to the post-op area. They'll get you up, they'll walk you around, make sure you're doing okay, make sure you're stable. Make sure it's safe for you to go home. And then the last thing is that your pain, so you'll be in some, you're having surgery on your back, you might be in some pain. It'll be a different type of pain than this. You have to make sure that your pain is well controlled by medications you can take by mouth. So after surgery, you'll get all this information when you leave the hospital as well, but in your discharge summary. But you'll have a dressing on the incision. We'll have you keep that dressing on for the first 3 to 5 days after surgery. He'll specify before you leave if he wants it to be 3 or 4 or 5. He picks it. I don't know if he just picks it out of a hat. That also can depend. You're young, you're healthy. I would imagine 3 days will be fine. But so no showering for the first 3 to 5 days. And they'll tell you, like I said. You'll have skin glue covering your incision. It'll harden and fall off on its own. You don't have to peel it off. It looks like a clearish, purplish, grayish color.
Similar to what I had before then,
so it might look, like you could peel it, but just let it fall off. Obviously we'll see you. So then for the first 2 weeks for sure, not doing anything really super active, just walking is the best thing you can do after surgery. Walk as much as you can, and using your pain as a guide. Walk as best as you can.
Alright, y'all. We out. And I'm dropping shit. Let's go make some money. Let's get lifted, gang. Let's get lifted. I need to lift my own spirits right now, for real, y'all.